Let's get ready to rumble.
There it is. So I woke up from a nap and I said, what is the best way to troll Jack? Let me think. Oh, let's make the debate something because Jack's a competitive person. He wants to win. He's not gonna like not win. So the debate is who in the genre, superhero or villain, can beat Superman.
I wish everyone could have followed that group thread because it was
It doesn't exist.
hysterical.
It does
And
not
everyone just jumped in.
So let me
know
tell
what
you,
you're
I
talking
was in the
about.
movies, and then I look at my phone, and I had 80 messages from our group chat. About literally 80 messages.
It's just like Superman died 15 times. Like
Yes.
not in the current continuity. What are you talking about?
What are we talking about right
And
now?
I'm
I'm
like-
literally reading all the 15 times he died.
And I'm like, Jack, Doomsday didn't die. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. And I'm like, oh, he did. Last time I'll admit being wrong about anything ever in life.
And then Lawrence is like, oh, well, a win is a win. The Doomsday died first.
When is no? Do it.
Stalemate.
Stalemate. What do you guys got? Who can beat Superman? Now let's keep it real.
I think we have to take one person out of the category though.
Who?
It'd be unfair. Squirrel Girl.
We do have to take Squirrel Girl out. That's who I was
I
thinking.
mean, it's like that's just not fair. It's
She-
like the low hanging.
She doesn't
fruit.
lose to anybody.
It's low hanging fruit, Jack. I'll say this: every superhero all have one superpower that's similar, and it's called plot armor. So yes, they always win. They always succeed. So we're going to remove that plot armor from Superman and break it down to who can really beat him. Not many can.
Nope.
But I think some can. Who you got?
Can I have a clip ready? Can I share a clip?
Oh, this is new.
It's
We got a
1
clip.
minute long, and we can comment, but it is very worthwhile for us to see.
Okay.
Let me know.
Okay.
If I roll my eyes any harder, they'd come out of my
Thanks.
butt.
Okay,
Thanks for
but
that.
let me say something.
I gotta say that clip actually plays a lot better with the Training Day audio.
It does.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go check out our Instagram. It's in the Reels and TikTok. I couldn't put it on YouTube because YouTube got really weird cussing violations, but check us out on Instagram. Now, Chris, you know there's mad flags on that.
Well,
play.
no. To be honest with you, that's not my pick. It was just a dope clip to show, and I wanted to get Jack. I was hoping to get Jack all riled up.
No, it got
Jack,
me riled up.
I'll tell you who my pick is. Let me tell you.
Wait, but can I tell you why why I hate that?
Because Superman was holding back the whole time.
No, because we already make it clear that Superman can hear heartbeats. And he's in an abandoned city with Batman. And he doesn't detect Oliver Queen's heartbeat. By the end of this very book, he can hear that Bruce Wayne's alive by his heartbeat. So does he have super? He would have felt the effects of that radiation from miles away. He would have known something's different in the atmosphere. Listen, that was just Batman fanboy wish fulfillment, and you got me going. And now I gotta. Okay, you got me going.
All right, but that's a clip that I just showed to get you guys riled up. But my real pick is Superman has two big weaknesses, right?
What?
Kryptonite and magic.
Mm-hmm.
So my pick
Crypto magic
is Scarlet Witch. That's who, because I think if you come up against, I'm telling you right now, if you come up against Superman, strength to strength, it's gonna be tough. But you look at Scarlet Witch, especially when she was at the end of House of M, and she's one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe. That magic can be Superman's downfall, and I think she can beat Superman at her.
She's powerful. I will say, Superman. Jack, correct me if I'm wrong on this.
Wrong.
He doesn't have. I'm on your side.
All right, go ahead.
He doesn't have an extra weakness to magic. It just affects him like it affects everybody else. He's not more weak by it.
Yeah, he's not more susceptible to magic than anyone else. He's just not impervious to it.
Right.
So like and it's ambiguous depending on what content you're reading at what time, whether something like Thor's lightning or Shazam's thunder lightning hurts him significantly or it's a tickle. It just
Right.
depends on who you're reading and who's depicting it.
My
And
question
that's
is
magic.
Scarlet Witch is, can she handle super speed? If Superman moves at a point where he can't be seen because he's moving so fast, can she fight something she can't see?
It might not be necessarily there. She might be able to manipulate the environment around her where it'll negate the fact that he has super speed.
Yeah, like Mysterio.
Yeah,
But,
so if that's negated, then what happens?
How would it be negated?
Because
Rick-
because
Magic.
she magic.
But like,
reasons? Because
what would
she
stop him?
she resculpts the universe around her.
Reality.
So she could resculpt the reality where it can negate his super speed.
This is what I'll say. I'm taking away prep time, right? So no one gets to go home and do homework here. I think Superman can move faster than she can think, and that's where she doesn't beat him.
Yeah, and Chris is talking about a very specific comic book, House of M, which
Yes.
anyone who hasn't read House of M, what are you doing, man? That content is phenomenal.
It's just like,
Yes, but he makes up by reading all these animes.
that's
Yeah.
very true.
Someone like Lawrence would have no excuse for not knowing what House of M is. Let's see his eyes.
I know what it is.
But he hasn't read it. Wow, he's off the show after this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be two brothers and a shot of milk. House of M is phenomenal. And it's the strongest Scarlet Witch has ever been depicted in any content. So you're looking at basically Scarlet Prime, where she reinvents the entire world, giving everyone what they want. But even that had problems with it. You know, like Wolverine was like, things are too perfect and starts balking on it. So would Superman win under those circumstances? It's a good choice, but he's still, Chris, you honestly, hand to God, think that Superman loses to Scarlet Witch?
Not
I
like
mean,
confused for a little while in the made-up world.
if she see, so here's the debate. The easy way out would say, I'm going to put Hulk, or I'm going to put, One
wins
Punch Man,
those all
Rich,
the
or one of these guys. But might to might is it's tough to debate. But I think if she destroys his mind, then Superman just a mindless husk.
Well, then why wouldn't you choose someone like Professor X?
You
She
could.
wrecked Professor X.
Yeah, well, wow, there's that. Right, yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Rich. That is
But I
true.
think we
see
should
that.
never talk about that film.
Yeah, that's not continuity. My thing with, and I thought about Professor X too. I think there's a lot of people who might beat Superman once out of a million times, but like we're talking someone that every time they go toe to toe, I think as long as he can move faster than she can conjure up something in her mind, she's done. That's like trying to think away a bullet as it's coming to you. You can't think that fast.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's a great point.
Is that one?
Maybe she gets one
Like
one
Doctor
out of a million.
Strange.
Like Doctor Strange. When Doctor Strange tallied their probability of beating Thanos, that's basically anyone's probability of beating Superman. Sure. Can anyone do it? Yes. That cricket crossing the road might get lucky. Probably not, but maybe.
Jiminy
Sure.
Cricket in that new suit.
Got these new threads, boys.
Yeah. So I'll give it to you. 1 in a bazillion chances is she beating him. Sure, she beats him. One in a bazillion. But you
Can I
know
go
you're
next?
full of BS, Chris.
Go
You know
next.
you're full of BS.
Can I go
All right,
next?
let me hear what you guys got. Go ahead, Lauren. Let me hear what you
Now,
got.
here's what I'm saying. Superman is literally one of the best of all time. And I would categorize him as a tank. He's brute force. He's ungodly power. I don't think Hulk, Thor, anyone who else is a tank cannot beat him. Tank for tank, you cannot beat Superman with a tank. But you can beat him with a Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan can beat Superman because Dr. Manhattan's pretty much unbeatable himself. The dude pulled himself together from atoms. He is in the past, in the present, and the future, all at the same time. He can literally, with a thought, take away reality, but think that from the past. Like before he even meets you in this fight, he's already turned you into
The
matter
fight's already over, yeah.
because he lives in different space. Dr. Manhattan, and it would be light work. This is
I
like
think-
almost.
I think if Dr. Manhattan comes up in our debate again, that's it. He's permanently banned as an answer. It's the second time he showed up.
Dr. Manhattan might be
But
banned.
the flaw with Dr. Manhattan is the same reason it made you an absent father and a terrible husband, Chris.
That's true, but I
It's
get to
because-
but he gets
He
to
was
rock his
okay with that. He was okay with that though.
I know, but this is where Manhattan loses in this fight is because of his complacency. Dr.
But if I-
Manhattan's complacency
or he
might
just
be
has a
his own
higher
downfall.
knowledge of understanding.
If he believed that Superman is in the way of how he believes things should be run, then Superman's gone.
Sure.
Now,
Can
yes,
you just
if that,
blip him out of existence.
if Dr. Manhattan's like, I don't feel like fighting, then yeah, he's not going to fight.
Okay, but I'll say this. There is an instance in the comics where Superman literally flies himself through 7 to 12 suns and thunder punches basically the creator of all existence. So can Superman get so overpowered that he's able to stand toe to toe with something like this? Of course.
And he would hit him, but Dr. Manhattan's not dying from that punch. Even if he
He just-
obliterates into particles.
He dispersed himself.
He's like, how many times can you do this, Superman? Because like Captain America, I can do this all day.
Time out. Can I ask you guys a question?
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Interesting choice there, Lawrence.
You can't refute that one.
You could
I had to
punch
go
him
to-
in his
I had to go to
giant
God,
bone.
Jack. You should feel
Yeah.
happy. I had to go to God to beat Superman.
I have a question.
I just told you he punched out a god.
But
Like
this guy's
the
getting
God.
back up.
Yeah.
He's
All
getting back up. Manhattan's
So-
getting back up.
I got a question for Jack, actually. So in Rebirth, we saw the Watchmen universe kind of commingle with the DC universe.
Doomsday Clock. Yeah.
Whatever happened with that? Did Dr. Manhattan ever show up and kind of
Yes. Yes. In the last comic, you had Dr. Manhattan versus Superman. And Superman, because you find out the whole New 52, why things changed is Dr. Manhattan like got bored or something and removed these characters' pasts. So that's DC's way of like fixing their universe. They always create a crisis. So Dr. Manhattan created a crisis. Superman learned. So my parents died when I was a teenager because you thought you wanted to change it. Like you did this to me. So Superman flies towards Dr. Manhattan, ready to knock his block off. Dr. Manhattan's kind of just chilling. And then he sees Superman stop mid-flight to go stop some bad guys who are hurting people. And that's when Dr. Manhattan went, maybe I got this all wrong.
And that's how he discovers his humanity.
Superman. I mean, if anyone's going to help you discover your
He's the
humanity,
Boy
it's
Scout.
Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. All right.
Yeah. It's like Naruto. He turn anyone.
Yo,
turn anyone.
Yeah, Superman's like, yes. Oh, or Kataro lives
Yeah.
alone. Just
Yeah.
giving hope to these people.
Or sashimi. Oh, I don't know.
Just saying Japanese stuff.
Man.
That's food.
Yeah, I feel left out.
That's not food.
Anyway,
Rich, who you got? Who's beating Superman?
let me tell you. This is the sometimes villain known as Gog. All right? Hear me out. He is imbued with power bequeathed to him by Zeus, Gunthul, I've messed that name up, the Phantom Stranger, Shazam, and Highfather. And he goes and kills Superman multiple times. Not just kills him,
I know
he
who he's
goes
talking about.
back into time to kill him again. And he keeps doing this until he breaks time and it has to be fixed. So that's my guy. What are you talking about? What's the problem, Jack? Talk about it, Jack.
I'm sorry. What's his name?
Gog. G-O-G.
Gog. He's also one of the bad guys in, I think, Kingdom Come. And you're right, but eventually Superman does stop him.
Oh,
Still
he
died too
stops
many
him in
times.
Kingdom Come.
He still he
Yeah,
dies
that's
too many
like a
times.
different
He
continuity.
still dies. He dies too many times. Though. He could have just been like, kill you first time, you're done. Be out of here. What?
Yeah, he's killed him. He's used somebody. He's
done
killed
it.
him. He's
He's
killed
He
him.
killed him. His downfall was that he was cocky and he kept going back to kill him.
Jack, it's okay if Superman can be killed. It means that he's a character worth rooting for.
Right. Yeah.
Who do you? I want to know,
Yeah,
Jack.
who do you have, Jack?
Who do you have? No, for those watching us on YouTube and listening, if you haven't figured it out by now, Jack is the biggest Superman fan on the earth. This guy has molded Jack's moral compass and value system. So who's killing him, Jack?
There's really only one guy, Captain Kryptonite.
Who the fuck? I'm sorry. Who is Captain I don't even know what I'm arguing. Who is that?
Let's stay in.
No, that's great. No, he's nobody. I just made it up. All right.
It's like, how'd I miss that one?
I'm gonna go with. You're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna go with Superman Prime. That's the kind of gold version of Superman.
So you're picking Superman to beat Superman.
That's
Such
right.
a
Wouldn't it be a
It
stalemate?
really is.
That's right. No.
Oh, this is what what's Superman Prime? Not All Stars. Like what?
No. Yeah. It was Grant Morris. Superman Prime.
Oh, like after he got the sun radiation, he got all superpower before he had to go.
Was that when he was dying? Right before he died?
I think so.
That's All Star Superman, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about. Is this? Yeah, I think you're right. It is Grant Morris, but he's got a slightly different costume. But yeah, that's Superman. This Superman who's so overpowered, he's even overpowered for himself.
You know what? I appreciate the loophole Jack found to still be a Superman fan. That he only just grabbed the more powerful Superman to beat Superman. But I will say my Dr. Manhattan can still beat both of those Supermen. So I'm sitting over here. Well, Chris is.
Let me show you the cover. I have the cover to show you that. Also, All Star Superman.
Well, flip to the end of it.
This is volume 1. I have volume 2.
Yeah.
I have it right here. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Let me get volume. I have volume 2 here.
Pulling out comics.
It's
right
a
now.
race.
Rich, I think you got this for me, man.
Did I?
Right.
I think
I
so.
probably did. I got a lot of things.
Wow.
You know,
look at that.
I bought a Batman
Yes.
book. In fact, that Batman book that I used at my collector's corner, it was supposed to go to you, but I forgot to send it to you.
You know what's funny? Also,
Wait,
Superman
you
says
gotta unpack that. Why did you just give it to me?
Because I had it for so long and I just forgot to give it to you. I was like, it's in the collection now.
You know what? That's fair. That's freaking fair. Sorry, YouTube, but you guys are
this says here's the last.
you wound up going into the sun. This is such a great book.
Yeah, I think this is it. This is it. Yeah, here's where he flies in.
I don't know if he has a different suit in this. Jack,
But that's not the Superman I'm talking about. I'm talking about Superman Prime. He's literally like gold.
Oh, I don't know.
Prime. What are you talking about? Anybody?
I mean, the All-Star Superman is one of the most powerful versions of Superman. I mean, he's got so much sun absorption at that point.
Yeah.
It's his downfall. That he just basically.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Superman Prime. It looks like he's from a different.
Yes.
The Superman of the 853rd century survived by becoming the living extension of the sun. He left Earth somewhere in the late 21st century when everyone he cared about died. He traversed the entire DCU, going beyond time and space, and has been said to have reached as far as heaven and hell themselves.
That version of Superman.
Wow. Okay.
Dr. Manhattan. He's basically like
There you
Dr.
go.
Manhattan.
Super Manhattan.
Okay. Great debate, guys. Chris, you definitely lost.
Yeah. What do you say, Squirrel Girl?
Yes.
He said,
Look, you guys
right.
say I lost, and then watch. A week from now, a clip is going to come online. It's going to support me like it usually does because I'm
Wow.
Chris, aka.
No, that's never happened. That's
It
never
does happen. It always happens. It always happens. I always win some way, shape, or form.
Listen, y'all listening, y'all watching, if you can find that clip, let us know in the comments.
Please let me know when you won. But
On
great
that note.
debate. On that note, great debate. This is a fun debate. I love pulling apart Jack's childhood. It brings me joy. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk. We're talking